Kids didn't used to be able to get away with, all that I'm scared to go to bed stuff. Used to be kids had to be tough and strong back when parents were young. When parents were young, kids couldn't use those excuses. They had to go to bed right now. When parents were young, they had to do several chores before they went to bed, too. When parents were young, they didn't get any allowance either, because life was harder then. That's the problem with kids today. They just don't understand how hard it was when parents were young, right, parents? When parents were young, kids acted politely. They never talked back and did not misbehave. They took out the garbage without someone asking, and they got no allowance and never complained. Complained. They got no allowance and never complained. And if I'm not telling the truth, the parents won't sing along on that little echo refrain. You'll see I'm telling the truth. When parents were young, kids' rooms were cleaner, their beds were all made and their toys put away, and all the adults were much stricter and meaner, not like the nice parents kids have today. Today, not like the nice parents kids have today. Some of the grandparents may disagree. I'm sure your parents have told you about how bad the weather was back then, haven't they? When parents were young, the snow was much deeper. Kids had to walk to school every day. 5 or 6 miles, uphill and barefoot. Coming and going, it was uphill both ways. Both ways. Coming and going, it was uphill both ways. The older they get, the better they were, and the rougher and tougher their childhoods for sure. Your grandparents sang to your parents, and you will probably sing to your own children too. Ooh, when parents were young, before they ate candy, they finished their spinach and broccoli and peas. And if extra helpings of veggies were handy, they held up their plates and said, "More spinach, please." They held up their plates and said, "More spinach, please." And of course, it doesn't matter what generation's changing to the next, parents always sing the following verse. When parents were young, all the music was better, not like the stuff that you hear nowadays. The sun was more sunny, the water was wetter, their shirts were all neat and tucked in all the way. Their shirts were all neat and tucked in all the way. Every day, so they say, every day. Fate.